So what these doctors found is that they were getting phenomenal results with this fasting, but of course a person must eat. So they decided to try a diet that mimicked the fasting, which was a very high fat diet. So they basically stopped all carbohydrates, they ate very few vegetables, high meat, high fat diet. And the same thing happened. It's called the ketogenic diet.
Hello everyone, I'm Barbara O'Neill. Today I want to talk to you about a topic that has gained immense popularity in recent years, the ketogenic diet. You've probably heard about it in discussions on health, weight loss and even brain function. But where did it come from? And why is it making waves in the medical and wellness communities? What truly makes the ketogenic diet so powerful is its potential to heal and protect the brain and even address chronic conditions that modern medicine often struggles with. So let's take a deep dive into this fascinating dietary approach and uncover the science and stories behind it. As a thank you for joining me today, we're giving away 100 free copies of my best-selling book to subscribers. So if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like this video and comment why you want to win. Let's get started.
Have you heard of the ketogenic diet? Ketogenic diet is a high-fat diet. It was first put together in about the 1920s because in the Johns Hopkins Hospital in America, a group of doctors were fasting their epileptic patients and the seizures stopped. You see, when you fast, your body lives on fat, yeah? Your fat stores, and the liver was converting that fat to ketones. And ketones, they discovered, are neurohealers. Ketones are neuroprotectors. So the seizures were stopping. But you've got to eat. So they came up with the ketogenic diet. And the ketogenic diet is a high-fat diet. Eating half a pound of butter per meal, eggs, huge amount of fats. But in 90% of the cases, the seizures stayed away. It's very hard to stay on that very high-fat diet. Now, in his book, Stop Alzheimer's Now, Dr. Bruce Fife, he talks about the ketogenic diet, and he makes a little adjustment. He calls it the coconut ketogenic diet. And the coconut ketogenic diet is what we've been talking about this week. Drop the carbohydrates down. Eat high fiber, generous proteins, healthy fats. And what are your healthy fats? Your nuts and your seeds. And as we've looked at this week, the two oils that come from the flesh of the plant, the olive oil, the coconut oil. He suggests starting with a teaspoon of coconut oil 3 times a day and building up to 4 teaspoons of coconut oil 3 times a day. He calls it the coconut ketogenic diet, which is a lot easier to eat. Now, he says meat, I say legumes, nuts and seeds. So you can do it on a vegetarian diet. And some say, but legumes have got carbs. Well, they do, but not much. In fact, the legume has about 1/3 the carbohydrate that you will find in the grain. But one observation, the people that are on the ketogenic diet, high fat, they're not dying of heart disease.
Chia seeds are often referred to as nature's multivitamin, and for good reason. Despite their small, incredibly nutrient dense, offering a wide range of health benefits that can transform your diet and overall well-being. Let's start with what makes them so special, their nutrient profile. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, chia seeds are one of the best plant-based sources of omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, ALA. These healthy fats are essential for brain health, reducing inflammation, and supporting cardiovascular health. Unlike some other sources of omega-3s, chia seeds are easy to incorporate into any diet, making them a versatile option for vegetarians and vegans. Seeds contains about 5 grams of dietary fibre, which is essential for digestive health. This fibre not only helps maintain regular bowel movements, but also supports a healthy gut microbiome. A well-functioning digestive system is the cornerstone of good health, and chia seeds provide an easy way to boost your fibre intake. Protein boost. Chia seeds are also a surprising source of plant-based protein, containing all 9 essential amino acids. This makes them a complete protein source, which is relatively rare in the plant kingdom. Protein is vital for muscle repair, immune function, and overall energy levels. Adding chia seeds to your meals can help you meet your protein needs, especially if you follow a vegetarian or vegan diet. Packed with micronutrients, chia seeds are rich in essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus. These nutrients are crucial for bone health, muscle function, and maintaining a healthy electrolyte balance. For those who avoid dairy, chia seeds can be a valuable alternative source of calcium. Antioxidant properties. The antioxidants in chia seeds help combat oxidative stress, which can damage cells and accelerate the aging process. By neutralizing free radicals, antioxidants support skin health, immune function, and even cancer prevention. Hydration support. One of the unique properties of chia seeds is their ability to absorb water, forming a gel-like consistency. This characteristic makes them excellent for hydration, as they help the body retain fluids. Athletes and individuals in hot climates can particularly benefit from this quality. When consumed regularly, these nutrients work synergistically to support various aspects of your health. Whether you sprinkle them on your breakfast, blend them into a smoothie, or make a chia pudding, you're giving your body a nutrient boost with every bite. Let's now explore the day-by-day effects of adding chia seeds to your diet.
There is a diet that's become popular today, and it's called the ketogenic diet. You've heard of the ketogenic diet? Let me give you the history of the ketogenic diet. Back in the 1920s, a group of doctors were fasting their epileptic patients, because when you fast, and we looked at this a bit yesterday when we looked at the liver, your fat cells are broken down, and your liver converts that fat to ketones. And what they discovered is that ketones are neurohealers, ketones are neuroprotectors. And this explains why their epileptic patients were not having seizures. But you've got to eat. So they decided to mimic the fasting process by coming up with a diet that was similar to fasting, which was the ketogenic diet. Because when a person fasts, they're breaking up their fat stores. So they created a diet that was very, very high in fat, called the ketogenic diet. And it worked. The seizures stayed away, because the high-fat diet caused the liver to break it down to ketones, and ketones are neurohealers, neuroprotectors. But the people found it very hard to eat. It'd be like this: 4 eggs and 6 rashers of bacon and 1/4 pound of butter for breakfast. Very, very high fat. So a lot of people found it very, very hard to eat. What Dr. Bruce Fife suggests is doing the coconut ketogenic diet. And the coconut ketogenic diet cuts the carbohydrates right down to a minimum. He suggests meat, I suggest legumes, nuts and seeds. And he says start supplementing with the coconut oil. Because of the medium chain fatty acids in the coconut oil, the liver converts it very quickly to ketones. And he has many stories in his book. He's got 2 books on the subject. One's called Stop Autism Now, and he's got many stories in there of children overcoming epilepsy on the coconut ketogenic diet. And his other book is called Stop Alzheimer's Now, stories of people who conquered their Alzheimer's by going on the coconut ketogenic diet. He also calls it the modified Atkins diet. And we looked at that a little bit last night. So what is this? This is very low carbohydrate, high fibre, that's lots of vegetables, generous proteins, and for vegetarian proteins, we looked at that yesterday, your legumes, nuts and seeds, and great fats. We'll just say great fats. He says start with 1 teaspoon of coconut oil 3 times a day and build up to 4 teaspoons 3 times a day. Now, I don't take that much coconut oil. In fact, I don't really have it at all. I prefer the taste of olive oil. But if I had any signs of Alzheimer's, I'd start. Something interesting, people that go on this ketogenic diet don't die of heart disease. They're not dying of strokes or heart attacks. They're actually healing from Alzheimer's. Another proof that it's the fat is not the problem.
Now let's explore why the coconut ketogenic diet is such an effective variation. Coconut oil contains medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which are rapidly absorbed and converted into ketones by the liver. This makes coconut oil an excellent starting point for anyone new to ketosis. But why stop at coconut oil? Think about incorporating whole coconut products like coconut cream and shredded coconut into your meals. They're versatile, delicious, and nutrient-dense. For vegetarians, as I mentioned, legumes and seeds are wonderful protein sources. Chia seeds, for example, are not only high in protein, but also packed with omega-3 fatty acids, which further support brain health. Hemp seeds are another fantastic option, providing a perfect balance of omega-3 and omega-6 fatty acids, along with a rich protein content. If you're looking to supercharge your ketogenic diet, fermented foods like sauerkraut and kimchi can play a key role. These foods support gut health by delivering beneficial bacteria, and as we know, the gut and brain are intimately connected. A healthy gut microbiome can enhance the ketogenic diet's effects on mood, mental clarity, and overall health. Another crucial aspect is hydration and electrolytes. When you lower your carbohydrate intake, your body retains less water, which means you need to replenish electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. Incorporating mineral-rich foods such as leafy greens, avocados, and nuts will help maintain balance and avoid symptoms like fatigue or cramps. It's also worth mentioning that fibre plays a crucial role in maintaining digestive health on a ketogenic diet. While some low-carb diets might neglect fibre, you should embrace non-starchy vegetables such as broccoli, kale, spinach, and zucchini. These vegetables not only add valuable nutrients, but also ensure smooth digestion and sustained energy levels.
And what these doctors found is that they were getting phenomenal results with this fasting, but of course a person must eat. So they decided to try a diet that mimicked the fasting, which was a very high fat diet. So they basically stopped all carbohydrates, they ate very few vegetables, high meat, high fat diet. And the same thing happened. It's called the ketogenic diet. The people did not return to their epilepsy, but a very, very difficult meal to eat because of the high fat. And Dr. Bruce Fife, in his book, he calls it the coconut ketogenic diet, where he basically suggests doing what I've been advising here. Drop the carbohydrates right down, increase the fibre with your vegetables, good amounts of protein, and he uses animal protein, but I suggest the vegetable protein. And he says begin by having 1 teaspoon of coconut oil 3 times a day, even build that up to a dessert spoon of coconut oil 3 times a day. Some people even getting up to a tablespoon of coconut oil 3 times a day. With this excess coconut oil going in the body, the liver converts this medium chain fatty acids to ketones. And ketones as I told you, are neuroprotectors and they are neurohealers. There was a movie made, I think, in the 90s called First Do No Harm. It has Meryl Streep in it, and it's a true story about a mother whose child got epilepsy. They were, of course, rushed him to hospital, tried different medications. Some medications sent this child like a mad boy, jumping off buildings, all sorts of things. So they changed his medication. Now he just turned into a zombie. And they were beginning to talk about cutting the top of his head off to do some tests on it. So the mother was terrified, as you can imagine. The child was only about 7. So she went to the library and she researched and she researched and she researched. And she found the ketogenic diet. And it was done at Johns Hopkins Hospital. I think it is still done there. And so, to cut a long story short, she got her son there. They immediately fasted this little boy for 2 days. Do you know that was not a worry, because the medication he was on, he just didn't want to eat. They fasted him for 2 days, then they put him on the ketogenic diet, which was high fat. You know, he was eating bacon and eggs. And some meals were like mince, but a little bit of tomato, a little bit of lettuce. I think in the first week he went from something like 10 seizures a day to about 3 in the week. I can't remember the exact timelines, but you can read it in Stop Autism Now, and you can see it in the movie First Do No Harm. But I think it only took a matter of months and this child was no seizures at all. And years later, still no seizures. Now, they told the parents that he would eventually have mental retardation because of the amount of fits that he was having. And he got to the point where he's the top of his class in school. Wow, just incredible story. And that's why the chapter in the book is called The Ketone Miracle. Just incredible. And Bruce Fife says you can get a far more acceptable dietary program by just dropping your carbs, having the vegetables, the proteins.
For those hesitant to commit to a strict ketogenic diet, I suggest trying intermittent fasting in conjunction with low carbohydrate, high fat meals. Intermittent fasting naturally increases ketone production and allows the body to rest from constant digestion, which can enhance healing. It's also worth noting that a ketogenic diet doesn't have to mean deprivation. You can enjoy a variety of flavorful, satisfying meals. Think zucchini noodles with creamy avocado pesto, cauliflower rice stir-fries, or even homemade nut butter fat bombs for a quick snack. These options are nutrient-rich and keep you feeling full and energized throughout the day. For people struggling with obesity, the ketogenic diet provides a unique metabolic advantage. By teaching the body to burn fat as its primary fuel, this approach leads to faster fat loss, especially in stubborn areas like the abdomen. Combined with intermittent fasting, the effects can be even more pronounced. Let's not forget its impact on cardiovascular health. While the diet is high in fat, it primarily focuses on healthy fats, which improve cholesterol profiles by increasing HDL, good cholesterol, and reducing triglycerides. Studies suggest that ketogenic diets may also lower blood pressure and reduce markers of systemic inflammation, contributing to heart health. Finally, let's address one of the most common fears. Will eating more fat lead to weight gain? The truth is, fat is incredibly satiating, meaning it keeps you full for longer periods and reduces the urge to snack. Additionally, when your body becomes fat adapted, it efficiently burns stored fat for energy, which is why so many people experience significant weight loss on this diet. And well, that's all for today's discussion on the ketogenic diet. I hope you found this information helpful and inspiring. Whether you're looking to improve your brain health, manage a chronic condition, or simply live a healthier lifestyle, the ketogenic diet offers incredible benefits that are backed by both science and real-life stories. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about life-changing health tips, be sure to like this video, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to the channel for more insights. And don't forget to leave a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts, experiences, or any questions you have about the ketogenic diet. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.